two sorts of people. The ones who want things to stay just the way they are, and the ones who are always willing to try something new.
Good grief. Who'd have thought microchip technology could give you a hernia? I thought computers were supposed to make your life easier.
Yeah, but you've always hated anything modern on principle anyway.
That's not true. I like Thai chili crisps.
So flavoured crisps. That is the extent of your interest in the modern world.
Well, I quite liked the hovercraft once. Where do you want this?
On the head, son.
What's all that about?
He and Leo have been programming football cliches into his voice machine. Apparently, I didn't give the kitchen floor 110%.
Oh, she should have used a sweeper.
Oh, just go and put the computer on the table there. I'll sort it out later.
Dad, why have you taken the computer out of my room?
Because Rupinder wants her sari business computerised.
And you're the only one who can spend 10 minutes in that cesspit without passing out.
Nearly finished downloading the whole album. I'll have to start from the beginning now.
Downloading an album?
Yeah, copying it off the internet and then burning it onto a CD, you know, so I don't have to buy it in the shops.
Why don't you stick a microphone in front of the telly when Top of the Pops is on?
Colin, you must have heard of downloading.
Me? Colin Craddock, heard of downloading? I'm the guy that tried to fax a text.
I was right in the middle of doing the new Christina Aguilera album.
You mean you're right in the middle of stealing the new Christina Aguilera album?
Well, however you look at it, I'm an album down.
You're cheating the artist out of money.
Christina Aguilera's hardly going to miss £3.50 of her royalties, is she?
Is she the one that wears those stupid thigh-length boots?
Yeah, that's her.
She looks ridiculous. You'd have never found Dusty Springfield wearing boots like that. Not unless she was going trout fishing. Well, I can't go, can I?
Hello, Rupinder. Ah, Miranda!
You're from the Punjab, aren't you?
Well, yes, originally.
I knew it. It's the shape of your skull. Anyway, Charles and I were there a couple of years ago, and I thought you might like to look at our photos.
Oh. Oh.
Yes, the people were marvellous. They were so friendly and welcoming.
Well, you obviously didn't meet any of my relatives.
Oh. There it is. There's that wonderful Indian sense of humour.
Yeah, well, come on through. There you go, Colin. Photos from the Punjab.
Oh, wonderful. Miranda! Oh, you're looking more beautiful than ever. It's those organic parsnips finally making their magical effect.
Oh, do you think so, Colin?
Well, I'd lay up the conquats if I were you, or you'll be seriously attractive.
Oh, Colin, stop it.
Hello, you two.
Hey.
Hello, Charles.
Look, there's something I've been meaning to mention. You're rubbish.
Come again?
No, sorry. I meant you're rubbish.
Oh, he means the dustbins.
Yes, exactly. Only see, I can't help notice that you're putting out rather a lot of bin bags. Now, do you recycle?
Of course, we do our best.
No, we don't.
And I don't want to tell you how to live your lives, but we all have a responsibility to the planet.
You must forgive Charles. He is rather passionate about his job.
Yes, in fact, I do take working for the council very seriously, actually. In fact, I often stay late at the office thinking up new ways to recycle. It takes up most of my spare time.
Must be a sad loss to the social scene.
Colin?
Social scene, that reminds me. Rupinder, I'm going out with some women friends on Wednesday night. Do you fancy coming along?
Oh, on Wednesday? No, I'm sorry. I'm really busy with business.
Oh, I'm sure you can spare a couple of hours for Miranda.
Actually, Colin, I can't. You see, I'm busy with my sari business.
Oh, I love saris. I nearly bought one when we were in India. I didn't in the end because the old woman selling it looked diseased. Oh, that's not a terrible thing to say, is it?
Oh, I'm not sure. I'll check with Roger. Roger works for The Guardian. So.
Good old Jolly Roger.
Anyway, well, we better be cracking on. We've got a meeting for the World Wildlife Fund.
Yeah, we've got to make a move. We've got to go out and shoot some pandas.
I think he's joking. Anyway, Rupinder, I'll leave those with you. And if you change your mind about Wednesday night, let me know.
I will definitely do that.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Nice people. Clinically insane, but nice people. So that's the cast-iron fireplace with the marble surround. Yep. Yes, I'm sure we've got your address. Yes, we'll be round 3 o'clock this afternoon. Yeah, thank you. Billy, if I was to say to you there's a device that enables you to record anything, anytime, anywhere, doesn't need batteries, fits into the palm of your hand and only costs 5p, what would you say?
Well, I'd be very intrigued, Colin, naturally.
There you go. The pencil. Who needs a computer when you got one of these?
You've been banging on about computers all morning. What's up?
Nothing's up. It's just the kids' computer. You ever heard of downloading?
You mean MP3 file sharing via an Napster-style computer program, then using a rewriter to burn the download onto a CD?
How do you know about computers? You don't even own a doorbell.
Just moving with the times, Col. Stay one step ahead of the pack or get trampled into the dirt.
Anyway, have you got the address for that fireplace?
I thought you wrote it down yesterday.
That's what I was asking you when you gave me the big thumbs up.
That's right, because I thought you wrote it down yesterday.
Oh.
You see, if we had a computer, we wouldn't have all this. It'd all be backed up, on file.
There are other things you can do with a pencil, Billy. Rupinder, what are my records doing in the hall?
I was having a bit of a clear out and I thought I'd give them to charity. You don't mind, do you?
Of course I mind. This is my youth, this is. Since the air went, it's all I've got left.
All right, calm down. I've got Leo to start downloading them.
But it's not the same, is it?
Well, yes, it's exactly the same. It's all the same songs. I've saved a whole load of space already and you might even start playing them now.
These are classic albums. You can't compare this piece of whatever it's made of with this classic rock album. I mean, it's a total work of art. It's not just the music. Look at the album cover. You've got your snakes, you've got your Vikings, you've got your maiden being tied to a stake by a dwarf. And on the back, you've got a photo of Rick Wakeman.
You obviously haven't looked at this. It's got mould all over it.
No, it's Rick Wakeman.
Colin, look.
Look, you're not listening. Some things sound better on vinyl. Come on, I'll show you. Right, let's get that off for a start.
Colin, we were watching that.
You shouldn't be watching television. You should be down the park playing upscotch.
I'm 18 years old.
Well, go down the pub then. I'm going to teach you how music should be played.
Colin,
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the long playing record.
Colin,
First, you hold it up to the light to see if there's any scratches, and you carefully wipe away any dust, and then you slip it on. Where's the record player gone?
we haven't had one for 2 years.
What?
Not since we got the CD player.
Well, why did you get rid of it?
Because you never play your records.
I do play my records.
You do not. That's what I was trying to tell you.
So you're saying I don't listen anymore?
Well, not to your records.
Hey, if you put as much thought into your schoolwork as you do into your clever remarks, you might get an O level.
They're called GCSEs.
Whatever they're called, you're not going to get one.
Colin, you listen to this. It'll cheer you up.
I've heard a CD before. Hey, this is that old... It's that version I've been looking for years. Oh, yes.
It's a very sad day for British football.
Colin, you've been on that computer since you got home.
Do you know, Rick Wakeman's got his own website?
Well then, Rupinder, I've just brought you a few more.
Great.
Now, just a quickie.
It's all I've got time for.
Yes, you know I said I was going out with some women friends yesterday.
Oh, yeah, did you have a nice time?
Well, that's the thing. We had to put it off, and we're doing it tonight. You're not still busy, are you? You can come. Oh, please say you can.
Oh, to be honest, Miranda, I'm snowed under.
Oh, yes, of course. I'm sorry. I forgot how hard-working you people are.
Yes, well, I guess we have to be in order to put in all those hours in corner shops.
Oh, now, come on, Rupinder. You also make marvellous doctors.
Yes, but I really won't be able to make it, Miranda.
Oh, go on, Rupinder. It'd do you good to have a night out with the girls.
Well, I'm not really comfortable with the term girls.
Oh, ladies.
No.
Birds. Crumpet. Totty.
Miranda, I really can't because I've still got all this business stuff to input into the computer.
Well, I can finish it off. There's not much left.
But you don't know how I'd like it laid out.
Well, I can get one of your old ones and copy it.
Well, I guess in that case I don't really have a reason not to.
Excellent. Well, we're meeting in the Cork and Bottle at 8.
Look forward to it.
I'll see you then. Bye.
So you sure you're not going to come with me?
I can't. I've got to go to Topshop before it closes.
Okay. अच्छा, मैंने 15 मिनट फोन करी और फिर यहाँ बहुत बुरा होगा तो मैं एमनी इमरजेंसी करके यहाँ से निकल जाऊंगी।
मैं क्या था सिएना?
हाँ, तूने कहा था कि कविता को मेरे बेडरूम में फेल्ट टिप पेन साथ नहीं भेजेगी। फिर भी मुझे रजाई चेंज करना पड़ा।
तेरा दिमाग खाती आएगा।
तो पिछले हफ्ते से don't forget.
You made it. How wonderful. And I love what you're wearing.
Thank you.
Such lovely bright colours. It's like the Nigerians and their wonderfully vibrant shirts. Now, come and meet the gang. Rupinder, this is Ruth. Liz.
Nice one.
And Sarah.
Well, Rupinder, what do you think about war?
There's plenty of time for that, Ruth. What you drinking, Rupinder?
I'll have a white wine, please.
Oh. You're allowed to drink then?
Well, I'm not on antibiotics.
No, she meant because of your religion.
Well, to be honest, it's the only way I'm going to get through tonight.
See, there it is. There's that wonderful sense of humour I told you about.
Yes, it doesn't pay to take yourself too seriously. We had to learn that the hard way at Greenham Common.
Is the seat taken?
No. No. I was just going to get another coffee, actually. Do you want one?
Quite right. I'd like to put in my bid to talk about the Russian T-34 tank.
Well, we did talk about the German Tiger tank last week.
That is a completely different weapon.
So, Rupinder, are you interested in feminism?
Well, I would be if I didn't have so much housework to do.
Getting on all right.
Well, there was a bit of an awkward pause, but Sarah managed to cover it with feminism.
Well, why don't we let our newest member suggest a topic? I was going to suggest that.
Did anyone see that TV doc on Posh and Becks last night?
Oh, I hardly ever watch television.
Me neither.
I hate television. I haven't even got a television. I like the radio.
Yes, well, I suppose the radio is good too. You can listen to it while you do the washing up.
I listen to it while I'm monitoring railway movements of nuclear waste.
So, supposing you had to frisk me, where would you start?
Were you expecting
expecting a phone call?
No, I don't think I am.
Look, if we can't decide what to discuss, why don't we just go for our good old standby? Menstruation.
I was going to suggest that.
Okay, everyone. Hands up, those in favour of wings.
Jay's sleeping, and this kebab is really delicious, Colin.
You're not eating kebab.
Yeah?
It's foul stuff. It's like they're slicing an elephant's leg.
In that case, this is my third elephant.
Blimey, where was this quiet drink, Falaraki? What have you been drinking?
Not much, Colin. I had some white wine, and then I had some tequila slammers, and then I had like a sling. And then, and we finished with sex on the beach.
I take it that's a cocktail.
Colin, you're brilliant. See, you knew that. That's why I married you, Colin. You're funny, and you're sexy, and you're bold, Colin. I don't tell you I love you enough, Colin. I love you.
So you had a good time, then?
Well, you know how you're dreading going out for an evening, but then you end up having a really, really good laugh.
Yeah.
This wasn't one of those evenings. I spent the entire evening with Yasser Arafats and 2 New Age arms dealers. They were hairy, scary women, Colin. And Seema was supposed to call me so I could escape, and she never rang, stupid cow. Where is she?
She's not back yet.
Oh, what a surprise. Colin, I'm going to bed now.
Good idea.
If Seema comes home, you just tell her, right, that she doesn't have a sister anymore.
I won't ask. Try this side. Now, you go and tuck yourself in, and I'll bring up a glass of water. And you can bring up your kebab.
Cole.
So, whatever happened to all that equality of the sexes women have been whittering on about for the last 30 years, eh? I mean, I come home drunk, I have to sleep on the sofa. Rupinder comes home drunk, I have to sleep on the sofa. The trouble is, Billy, women can't take their drink.
Colin.
You take the great players, you know, Best, Greavesy, Robbo. They could drink enough to sink a battleship and still go out on a Saturday afternoon and score a hat-trick.
Colin.
You tell me the last time a woman did that.
Will you listen?
Trying to tell me something?
Record companies today announced a clampdown on the illegal downloading of music. A spokesman said, "We intend to begin prosecuting as soon as possible. Those convicted of file sharing will be liable to a fine of up to £1,000 per song."
Why didn't you tell me when I came in?
Oh, baby, naughty mummy had too much to drink last night, didn't she? I know how you feel. Yes, yes, yes.
Hi, Rupinder. Look, I'm really sorry about last night. It's just that I met this really nice bloke.
Yeah, you know, it's okay, Seema. Actually, I'm glad you didn't call. Because, I ended up having a really good time.
Really? Miranda's friends?
Oh, yeah. They have the most amazing stories. You would not believe what this one woman, Ruth, got up to at an American airbase in the 80s.
Like what?
Oh, well, you just have to come along and see for yourself, won't you?
Maybe I will.
Oh, Colin, glad I bumped into you.
I'm sorry, Charles, I'm in a bit of a rush.
Oh, it's just the thing is, I've noticed that you're still throwing away a good deal of rubbish.
Could we talk about this another time? Would you mind?
Only I've taken the liberty of having a bit of a route through it.
That's fine.
What? Yeah, I took your bin bags into the garage, opened them up and examined the contents. Now, it seems like 57% of what you're throwing away is perfectly recyclable.
Charles, you really shouldn't have done that.
Oh, don't worry, Colin. No, I've got protective clothing, a special suit from work.
No, you shouldn't have gone through my rubbish. An Englishman's home is his castle, and so are his dustbins.
Very sorry, Colin, but you had thrown it out. Anyway, I've drawn up a little table of what potentially you could recycle. Now, all the lager cans, which might point to a little bit of a drink problem, but that's none of my business. They really are very easy to recycle. Likewise, the tinned prunes. Is everything all right downstairs?
Charles, I'm really not interested. I have things to do.
OK, fair enough, but take the list, Colin. You can have a little look at it later.
Fine.
But the one thing that I really, really must flag up is this transistor radio.
Well, it's knackered, that's why I threw it out.
Well, maybe as a whole, but virtually every component inside the radio is reusable. In fact, the council runs an initiative that sends broken electrical equipment like this to Central Africa, where it's reused to make all sorts of things.
Fine, keep the radio. And if my electric toothbrush blows up, you'll be the first person I'll call. Right now, I've got to go inside and talk to my son.
Ah, of course. Is he the one who reads this?
That's mine. Leo, there you are. I want a word with you.
What's happened?
Look at that.
Well, you can't blame Leo for the decline in cod stocks.
That one.
Record companies today announced clampdown on the illegal downloading of music.
You won't get into trouble.
Oh, you won't get into trouble. You are a minor. You can't be prosecuted.
Is Woolworths still open?
Sit down.
Oh, Colin, I don't think this is as serious as you're making out. It says they're just going to make an example of a few people and then drop it.
But it's still illegal, isn't it?
Well, it's like borrowing a video. That's technically illegal, but no one really cares. There's loads of laws like that.
Yeah? Like treason?
While there's still a chance of me being arrested, no one downloads anything onto that computer.
Dad, the chances of them prosecuting us are 1 in a million.
I am not taking legal advice for someone who spent last Saturday jumping off the shed roof.
It's a better way to spend Saturday than watching Birmingham City.
Cheap shot. You are banned from using that computer from now.
The last one. And I wanted to let you know that the gang's meeting up same time next week. And just so that we get, like, a run at it, here's a list of topics.
Large caliber field artillery.
I know, I had to put that down. But don't worry, Liz and I are going to steer it round to female circumcision.
Hi, Miranda.
Hi.
Rupinder was telling me what a great time you guys had out the other night.
Did she? That's so nice.
And in fact, I can't make it next week, but I know that Seema would love to go.
If that's okay. Oh, yes, how wonderful. Well, Rupinder's got our list of topics.
Topics?
Yeah, but they're quite hot. So let's just keep it as a surprise, huh?
Well, yeah, I suppose they are quite hot, aren't they? Well, I only hope I can stop Ruth talking about 9 inches all night. Anyway, I'll see you next week. Bye.
See ya. This is brilliant. Are you sure you don't mind me going?
No, of course not. I mean, you are 18 years old now. It's about time you discovered what adult life is really about. Are you all right?
I've just had an email from the British Phonographic Association. They're going to prosecute me for downloading music.
Oh, you're kidding.
No, they've got a list of every song I've ever downloaded. And they're going to want damages in the region of £200,000.
200,000?
They say the police are going to come round today and pick up the computer.
Oh, they can't do that, can they?
I don't know. They're the police. I suppose they can.
So what? What do we do?
Well, we've got to get rid of the evidence.
How?
Well, I'll get a sledgehammer and smash it to smithereens.
No, there must be some other way.
Oh, my God, Diana.
Oh, okay, you go and do something with it, get rid of it, and I won't let them in.
They think it's all over.
Actually, Raj, can you just stop doing that?
It is no.
Well, that's lovely, isn't it?
Hello, Charles. I'm having a bit of trouble with the old computer.
I mean to say, I know we're not best mates or anything, but to do something like this is really not on.
What?
The idea that you'd actually rather smash up a computer than give it to me for my African initiative, well, I'm sorry to say this, Colin, but it's inconsiderate.
You don't understand. There's files on this I daren't let the police see.
What?
Well, it's full of incriminating stuff from the internet, and like, if I don't destroy it, I've had it.
No, I'm going inside, where the air is a little fresher.
Right. Let's see the police get a conviction out of that little lot.
Leo, is the policeman still out there?
What policeman? What's going on? What was all the noise about?
Your dad was smashing up the computer.
What?
Yes, I had an email from the British Phonographic Organisation. They're going to prosecute me.
Seeking damages in the region of £200,000.
Yeah, but... How did you know that?
I sent that.
What?
It was a joke. How could you think it was anything else?
Well, they had a list of every song I've ever downloaded. How would they know that?
Because it's from me.
Leo, he's just smashed up the computer!
Well, I didn't make him smash it up. And even if we were being prosecuted, smashing it up wouldn't help. There's a complete set of records with everything you've ever downloaded held with your server. Everybody knows that.
Does it look like he knows that?
Yeah, does it look like I know that?
Oh, Colin, I've just thought all my sorry stuff was on that computer and I haven't kept any of the originals.
Oh.
Menon.
Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you.
This is my friend, Brian. We met in the coffee bar the other night.
You mean you're not here to confiscate, arrest? Prison? Hello! My name's Colin.
Colin, what's that?
It's a computer.
I think you need a new one. I know a bloke who does them cheap. Bought one myself the other day. It's so fast I can download a whole album in 5 minutes.
What?
I know, it's quick, isn't it? Last night I burnt about 10 albums in an hour.
You do know it's illegal to download music from the internet?
Yeah, but no one takes any notice, do they?
That's going to hurt in the morning.